I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
You must be Nick Vard, eh? Poor wretch. Sand-coloured cover, embossed. That'll be the book Crazel wants, but it's quite ordinary, apart from being covered in shit. Here, Mutt! I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I didn't even look inside.
You had a treasure like this in your hands, and you weren't even curious to have a peek? Well, I suppose it's not for everyone. I'll have a look for myself. This really is something. But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Kraser, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair. There you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right then. I hope you keep your word this time.
You silly doggy.
God grant you health.
No, why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade all the more reason to leave it here, you know?
God. Ay.
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
Never mind him. Speak.
All right then. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
You must have had a real good mother for her to support you like that.
I'd say she didn't have much of a choice. My father was always busy, so she was the one who had to listen to all my questions. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
You left your studies?
And I'm glad I did. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
New life? What do you mean?
I returned to the miller's trade. My father was old, and my mother had passed away. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture. And all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnik did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Gutenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, there's something I want to know. This book, Feuerwerkbuch, what's written in it?
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in the proper ratio, how to store it, how to light it properly, and especially how to use it in warfare, because that's the most important part, after all.
Do you really need that much saltpeter?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
What is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more uses than you can imagine. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world, and now it's within our grasp.
What is it you studied at the university?
I was supposed to become a preacher.
That fits you. Maybe you'd even be a good preacher.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of us here decided not to follow it.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands in lye.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
And I've already told you everything. The world is what you make it.
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a thief?
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Back to spread the lighter of the walls of the sky instead of mixing this stuff.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right, you won't fuck it up.
White
I might
ash.
actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
Crazel?
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they worked brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Nah, but black powder is no less a miraculous creation.
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lure Samine has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed. Till we meet again, Henry.
Good doggy. Good boy.
God bless you, Henry.
What's new around here?
Try asking around at that nomad camp up there in the rocks. I heard a woman there was looking for a blacksmith. A ranker, or something like that.
And wouldn't you know what she wants?
No, and I don't really care. These nomads are none of my business. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you, blacksmith.
Katarso, what's up, Pooch?
So it all came to an end somehow.
Yes, but I'm not sure. I am delighted by it. Odad has what he wanted, but Marika will never return and my conscience is troubled.
Why? Because you helped your father?
Because my honor meant more to me than my own sister's happiness. I hope her and Bohush will do well, wherever they end up.
Kai just goro, soro desu.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Laches, Gajo. Aye, you will convince me with that price. Gajas more, sarsal, tamishtes, tenamishtes.
Oh, no.
Gajas more.
Laches, Palikarav.
Konec penjaje.
It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
The paths of fate are twisted and unseeable for most. Who would have thought in the end that I would have to step in and solve everything myself? But all is well that ends well, and the voivode will get over it somehow. The important thing is that Marika is all right. Only we will be a little sad here without her.
I hear you got a job for a blacksmith.
I'd say so. You have come just in time. The voivode had to swallow so much bitterness, and now they're even trying to take his life.
What? Who wants to kill him?
Jagalokos. Someone put a curse on my voivode. At night, it takes sleep away from him. Eats away the skin on his hands. Even the horses are spooked when the voivode so much as walks by.
A curse? That sounds more like a job for you. All I can do is pull teeth.
I can't help him. But you can, Devleskero Manush. And I'll tell you how. You know what sooth water is.
Probably some kind of devilry, eh?
On the contrary, a ward to protect against magic. Take 3 lumps of coal, 3 breadcrumbs, and 3 pinches of salt and put them in water. Such water will lift even the worst of curses from those who wash in it.
So you know what to do. Fine. Then pour the water on a dung heap, and the curse is gone.
Why would I get rid of it when I can use it?
What good is such cursed water?
It's good for you, Miromanush. You'll forge Karo, a saber for the voivode. Make it tough, sharp, and dangerous like him. And then you'll quench the saber in the cursed water.
I think I could do that.
The curse in the saber must then gain strength to protect the voivode, and only harm those who wish him ill. It must taste blood before the voivode takes the saber in his hand. But it all depends on whose blood it is.
I reckon human blood would be best against human magic, right?
Devlale, have you gone mad? If anyone found out, they would drive us out, or worse. We already have more enemies here than there are stray dogs around.
Well, so how about dog's blood?
Rikon. You can kill one. There were some running around down below the camp. Dirty, foul beasts. No one will miss them.
I don't know. I still don't like it.
How do you mean? What don't you like? Did you want the job? You did, and we'll pay you well. You have my word.
I can forge a saber, aye. But why should I be the one to kill something with it? The Voivod can do that himself.
He can't. The curse was meant for him. The Voivod must not touch the saber until the curse is sealed within it by the blood. You have to give it a drink of blood yourself. And it can't be just any blood.
I still don't know. I don't like this very much.
Don't you have a heart? The Voivod's life is at stake.
Sarcivem.
Tam işte ste. Tam işte.
I've been thinking about the curse that's been plaguing your Voivod.
Will you help us? Forging a saber to help him break the curse will be simple for a blacksmith like you.
All right, then.
Mistores. Good choice. I will reward you well. But first forge the saber, and do your best, so it serves the Voivod long and well. And here's your sewed water. Be sure not to splash it on yourself.
Sarcivem, Roman.
G'day, g'day.
Kaj jazz, more.
God bless.
Mister, spaliť raz.
I'm sorry.
God bless.
Greetings to you, friend.
Greetings. What do you need?
I feel like shooting a little.
Just say the word. The first challenge is still the torque course. You will learn the basics best on this one, because it is long enough to let you try everything you need. Let us get ready. Az ősök gyökeréből ered, de előre tör tovább és tovább. Előre zúdul, mint a folyó. Get ready. Ready?
I've got you. Fuck! Quick! Whoa! Ah! Whoa! 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 Good dog, Mats. Show me. So, how did it turn out?
It was a fail. Too few points. You are only just getting started, since you are already here. Were you right?
Hang the targets, and off we go.
The first challenge is still the torque course. You will learn the basics best on this one, because it is long enough to let you try everything you need. Let us get ready. Legyen ez a ló páratlan! Legyen gyors a csikója! Vágjon gyorsan az esze! Ready? Hold on!
Whoa, whoa! Yes! Easy, good Down it goes. Whoa! I've got you.
Come and get your results.
All right. Tell me.
That was not good enough. You are only just getting started. Do you want to write some more?
Some other time. I need to catch my breath.
Kaijas more.
Hi, John, Bibi.
Mr. Spalikerov.
Christ almighty.
Lacho Jivas, Gajo. Tam Mr. Son.
I'd like to have a race.
We dragged you into it anyway. You still have to complete my first challenge. Ride to the checkpoint by Semin Pond, and then come straight back. It is not far. You will manage. Let us get going! Zamur, dik proda prekitke riben. Savore grajengen neve petali. Ole sojek feder prastarla, somnakune petali avela. In a moment.
Come on! Faster! God! Yeah! Yeah! Go! Go! Come on! Faster! Go! Finally! The finish! Good. Whoa! Whoa!
Praise the Lord.
And with you?
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Good dog, Mats. Show me.
That fella really spurred him on the...
So, how did I do?
Polokohas. Kodagajo tu domarja. Dig. Feel like another run? For a change, we do not have to wait all day.
I'll take a rest and come back later.
Today is a scorcher.
Oh, my back.
Ah, damn! Oh, sakra!
Katarsal. What's up, Pooch?
Those are odd horseshoes. They don't seem magical, but those spikes look useful. I could take them straight to... You silly mutt. Look what I have for you.
Shoo! Get out of my sight! Get out of here!
Hey, fellow, we're an honest lot.
What have you found, boy? I'll be glad to have a drink with you fellows.
That's precisely what young Petsker and me are doing here. We like to roll dice too.
Well, I'll be more than happy to play with you. But first, I need to know who you are.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petsker here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect. We may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses. For a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah, something like that. But we're pretty bored right now, and we're at a loose end.
Not that it's any of my concern, But you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
I think I'll be going now, lads. Goodbye.
God be with you and travel safe.
Spotted the young lord leaving the wedding.
What a load of trouble. Why would they leave
I brought you something.
You have the magic horseshoes? Show me! Is it really them? I've never seen horseshoes like these. And those strange spikes they have.
Shoe your horse with them, and you can't lose.
Well, damn. Thank you. And here you are, for your good work. And do you know what? Come back in a few days, or the race will be over by then, and if I win, I'll split the winnings with you.
Agreed.
Oh my God!
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself... announced that everyone should have a...
Fucking steel.
I'm glad to see you, Henry.
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God. Bye for now, Henry.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you. And come again, Henry.
Burning. Well, I'm about half done. Bloody hell. I'm overheating it. Good. That looks finished. Oh.
Katarso. What's up, Pooch? Kajjas more.
Look what I have for you.
So tam zmričaj.
What a nice day.
Vika, spal so ste Jalgajo.
About that saber for the Voivod.
Have you forged it yet? Show me.
It's ready. I quenched it in the soot water.
What about the blood?
I killed a dog. I did everything like you said. Here you go. I think I did a pretty good job with it.
Shukariben. Beautiful. The Voivod will be happy about how well it fits in the hand. You're probably waiting for a reward, aren't you? Here, just take it. We've got enough to share. And here's something for you to wear. Let other folks see that you're our friend.
Thank you. I mean it.
Ah, at least it'll be clear to all. You're one of ours and you don't wish us ill, unlike certain other people.
What do you mean?
When the Voivod was washing away the curse, I looked at the coals in the water. They made circles on the bottom. That means the Voivod was cursed by a woman.
A woman? What woman?
The coals didn't say, though I do have an idea who it was. But enough of that. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already. And we thank you, Miromanusz. Take care.
Takaj just.
Tam myślę są.
There we go.
Heute ist es wunderschön.
All right.
Or some such nonsense.
So, good afternoon.
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
The old man's too proud to ask. True enough. Don't go giving him any ideas, though.